All right, so we got from the community here, everyone joining us, we got some awesome questions. Honestly, I loved all the questions that were thrown our way. Very different topics and different viewpoints from everyone, especially from a project owner's end. So we chose this comment. We thought it was really intriguing and something to really think about, a very quite thought-provoking question on our end. So the winner for this question right here is Dennis. He asked this question in the comments section. He said, "What is the one simple thing that you would repeat every day, over and over again, for a year to create brand awareness and reach?" And he also said, at the end of it, extra points if it is free, because a lot of people like to do the lean systems and like to make sure that they're not spending much money. So we wanted to really see from your end what your viewpoint was on that.
Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and give probably the wrong answer, and then I'm really excited to get your guys' expertise as kind of the marketing and advertising sector. But one of the things that I'm trying to do is be much more active. I think LinkedIn is underutilized, and I think posting every day and or commenting, interacting and connecting with people on LinkedIn and making a concerted effort, you're going to meet a lot of really cool people that are also trying to build in this space, and you're going to, by extension, get collaborations with them. Meet more people, meet more projects, and you're going to. It's going to grow, I think, much faster by doing those kind of project collabs, brand collabs, different things like that, than possibly some things I was trying in the past. I think obviously tweeting every day, interacting organically with other projects in like a non-shilly way is awesome. I think one of the projects that did really well with this was there was a project and still going called 2-Bit Bears, and they were just really funny and really organic with how they interacted with other projects posts. It was never like, hey, if you like this project you should check out ours. It was like never mentioned themselves, but just would like really bolster the other groups. So I think there's a way to do it on Twitter, but I think LinkedIn is definitely a place that is not being totally best utilized right now. But I want to hear what you guys say, if there's any things I can do to better build that.
So, just coming from my background, like really big in data, and if I guess if you're talking about how can we really stand out amongst the crowd, obviously we want to employ everything that works, right? That's going to give us the biggest bang for the buck. Utilizing as well conversion code, tracking pixels, and all that, so we can further direct the lasers. But what I would do beyond that is really scan the horizon. I mean, you really could do this every day, and look for the individuals, the other projects that have already the ones already from the beginning of time that have knocked it out of the park, and all of the other winners right now, right? And looking at them and finding the ones that meet the requirements, right? That have engagement, that reach, awareness. You're seeing cool stuff on their posts, community growth, and then from that, using software and other cool techniques to reverse engineer, everything from really the customer journey down to everything to discover untapped touch points that are highly saturated, that are uncontested, right? Because why go where everybody else is? And what Mark said at the beginning in the conversation, blue water, right? Why go to bloody water, right? Fight it out where you're gonna have to pay through the roof and you got to scream to stand out, right? Let's go somewhere where we can whisper and we can have an economical, amazing gains, because again, it's uncontested. So that's really what I would do. And you're like, every day you could be doing that and build it. Oh my gosh, an amazing system, just looking at touch points and backlinks and communication and this whole system. What did they do, and just reverse engineer. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned LinkedIn because even to some of our clients, we've also mentioned that as well, where, building up a personal brand in this space, especially, and having a way to connect with your community members in different channels is definitely key and something you could do every day. It does require a lot of, time and effort and energy, but being consistent is the most part, right? And that's something that, you have every day to do, basically. It's all about just having that willpower to actually do it. And LinkedIn is definitely a great place. I mean, I've met amazing people, especially a lot of people in here we've met off of LinkedIn pretty much, and then spoke to with LinkedIn on a consistent basis. And that's all because we all started to post once a day, right? And really just kept up with it, and made sure that we're interacting as much as possible. So you definitely brought up a great point because it's something that I don't see a lot of project founders themselves doing enough of is looking on how to really provide as much value as possible, in a way to also build up that personal brand over time. Again, branding takes time. It's not something that happens right away. So it's something to just keep note of. It's not like you're going to blow up right away or things like that. This stuff does take time. Branding is way different from the marketing end, in terms of certain aspects. So just keep that in mind. But that's just something that I wanted to throw out there too. And I appreciate that you kind of touch upon that because it's not too many people that do talk about that in this space.